Hey guys, I'm Prashil and I'm back with my second of the HMI project of automatic car system. So this is the basic HMI system which I have been created, and this is my login page. Along with that I have been added two buttons, the shutdown button and main menu. So this will shut whole process and this will go to the main menu. So if when we go to the main menu, I have added a selector display which selects up and down and enter button to enter any display of this. These are all displays initials, but when we enter to any one, it directly goes to its window. We was in the login. Now we'll go to the conveyor and we'll see how process works accurately. This is my basic HMI diagram of the conveyor system. So this is the conveyor build, that the car will move from this left to right, and the soapy sprinkle water will sprinkle soap on that. The pressure will clean the spots. The clean water will clean the water and soap and then dry, and it's done. I have been added start button and emergency stop button. So when the start button is started, it starts the process, and when the emergency stop, it stop a process from any point and it shows the alarm display. So first I'll show you how the process work. So when it goes to the soapy water, it detects the and change the red color, which means that the soap is inserted. After that, the red color will detect the car and the brusher will start brushing the car, and this will remove all the spots from the car. It goes for 15 seconds, and after that it goes to the clean water, and when the clean water started, it changed the color to the yellow. Before that, two steps are done, which means that the half process is done, and this is the message for the alarm. Now when it's done, it will go to the clean water and then to the dryer, which is the last stage, and after that it will finish and it will show me that the car is done and please exit. Okay, so when this is done, and so when its initial position, it shows me one more that I missed that step, which means that the car should be in a neutral. So when I press running, and then I press emergency stop button. Sorry, it should be in a running mode, and whenever I press emergency button, it shows me that emergency button is pressed. So whenever this comes, I need to go back and I need to pull this car back, and then I need to start. Now I will go to the machine status. So this is the machine status of my car, which means that the machine is running perfectly. This is the status that if it stopped, it shows me that it stopped, but now it's running perfectly. This is the timer that it takes 60 seconds to finish whole process. So for this I use HMI tag to configure milliseconds into seconds. And then I use two graphs. This is okay. So I use two graphs. This one is for this graph shows me in a second that how process is done, and I use three colors, so 30%, 30%, 33%, 33%, and 33%, and then the process is done. Same thing for this, but this is the gauge, not a car. So from that, well, so when the car starts, it says that car should be in a neutral gear, so you need to be aware about that before starts. And I just want to say the last thing, that the task display, when I press this and whenever I go to task display, it says me that the process is running, and it says me that what task it's working right now. The first task is sprinkle spraying stop, so which means that it's spraying the soap on this. Then it goes to brusher to removing the spots, now which means that the car is in the second stage. After that it will show me the alarm button, that message for that half process is done. When this is completed, task is completed. See, after that it will show that it's in the third task, and the clean water is sprayed to clean this car. The last moment will be the dryer is on. When this is completed, it will show that the process is complete and one car is washed, and this when the cooling process is started, it will show me that the cooling process is on, so it doesn't allow me 5 seconds to start the process again. So this was the just basic HMI concept which I have been used from my first lab to last lab, and I just created a project. So this was a simple and basic, and I like this. Thank you.